All right, thanks. You ready for another game?
I'm ready for it.
All right, well, let's see if we can get some money for Cam to go to Wrestlemania. For every right answer, $2 goes in the bank. I want you to tell me if this wrestler or wrestling personality is NWO or no.
All right.
All right, were they part of the NWO at some point? Kid, the NWO grew.
They did.
You get the NWO? Can you break it down? All right, for life. All right, tell me if these people at any point were in the NWO.
All right.
Now, they were in WCW during the time, so I'm not trying to trick you. Mm-hmm. They might have went from different names, though. Okay. So what you know them by in WWF or WWE,
gotcha.
They may have had a different name.
Gotcha.
So we're going to start. Brutus Beefcake.
No.
Oh, you already said no?
I did, but he
is NWO. He was the disciple. He grew a beard, the long hair. He was the disciple.
Right after
he came in late.
Yeah, right
he was a latecomer, but yes,
right after I
Beefcake, Brutus Beefcake was NWO. And still is for life.
He was.
All right, ready for this one?
Ready.
Chris Jericho.
No.
He was in WCW. Was he NWO? No, trust your instinct. No, he was never part of the NWO. I don't even think he even had any. He might have had a little run-in with like Six back in the day, but he wasn't part of the NWO. No. So that's $2 for Camden.
Right,
Cha-ching. Ooh, yeah. The Macho Man, Randy Savage.
Absolutely.
Oh, he's NWO?
Yeah.
You are correct. Yes. Randy Savage, NWO. Yep. Put it in the bank.
That's it.
Woo! Ric Flair.
No.
You're confident on that. You didn't even think. You're like, nope.
No,
he always fought kind of against him. He was traditional WCW, NWA, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, 0. Yeah, so nope. Cha-ching, another $2. You got $6 already, kid.
Okay.
All right, Lex Luger, the total package. NWO or no?
I'm going to say NWO.
He actually participated in that
but he
Red and Black.
He didn't join.
He did. He did the Red and Black Wolfpack spin-off.
Okay.
He was NWO.
Okay,
Very good. Another $2 for Camden.
Good.
All right. Before he was Latino Heat, he was in WCW. Eddie Guerrero. NWO or no?
I'm going to say no, but
You're not confident.
But deep down, I think he was.
Well, you're correct. He was not. He was LWO, the Latino World Order. Okay. Right? They had Conan as their token Mexican.
Yeah,
so, not Eddie Guerrero.
Okay.
All right. Rick Rude.
Oh, ravishing. I'm probably going to get this one wrong. I'm going to say no. But no.
No? He was. He was part of the NWO. And actually, he has a distinction of being the only person who ever showed up on Monday Night Raw and WCW Nitro on the same night. Raw was pre-recorded and represented, and then he quit or whatever. Yeah. But he showed up, and it was the same night, and they timed it perfect.
Yeah.
Right at the exact same time when he was on television on Raw, he was showing up live just to throw it to Eric Bischoff. Knew what he was doing.
Of course he did.
All right, here we go. This is a classic. So this is gonna mess with you. Sting. Was he WCW? Was he NWO? Or what?
Honestly, he was Sting. I mean, I could get this wrong, but knowing him, he was pretty much a solo guy. So I'm going to have to say no.
Well, he joined that Wolfpack. He had the red paint.
Oh, he did.
He did. He joined Lex Luger. Yeah. But he was, which never sat good with me. I never agreed with that. It never sat right. It never made sense. It looked good for a toy or on T-shirts, but it didn't. They spent 2 years beating the guy up, and now he's going to join Kevin Nash.
Yeah.
Come on.
You're right.
All right. No. So no. All right. How about this? Put it. Bang. DDP, Diamond Dallas Page. NWO or no?
Ooh. NWO.
He's a WCW through and through. He never ever. He teased to join one time. Like Scott Hall tossed him a shirt, he put it on, and all of a sudden Diamond Cutter, bang.
Because that's what I do. I think of the shirt on these people, and I kind of picture it. He wore a shirt, right?
Yeah, but he.
Yeah. Okay. That's what got me.
But doesn't get you $2 in Cam's Bank.
No, it does not.
All right, you know him as Haku, but in WCW he went by Ming. Well, did he join the NWO?
No.
No?
No.
You are correct. He never joined the NWO.
Woo.
American dream. He's just a common man. Did he join the NWO or no? Dusty Rhodes.
I want to say he did. He did.
He did. There was a moment. It didn't have the effect it did. It was towards the later, and because he was so WCW, they thought it'd be a big moment. But he did join. So another $2 at Cam's Bank. You were in a little dry spell right there for a minute.
I was.
All right, Jimmy Hart, the mouth of the South.
Absolutely.
Because you know how close he is with Hogan.
Absolutely.
He never joined NWO. He had no part of it. No. Jimmy Hart. Yeah. You think he would.
I can see his suit all done up, all painted
They never did it. They should have. Eric Bischoff, if you're listening, Jimmy Hart should have been part of NWO. I can picture with the megaphone, NWO, hitting people with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. All right. You know him as Mike Rotunda. You know him as IRS. In WCW, he went by VK Wall Street or Mikey Wall Street. Was he NWO or no?
Ooh. He's got the NWO vibe. He really does. But at the same time, I kind of want to say...
He is. You feel that traditional WCW vibe?
Yeah, I kind of want to say no.
But what is it?
I'm going to say no.
He was. And actually, they had some weird angle where, like, contract-wise, he wasn't allowed to join or whatnot. So you should come out on a T-shirt that said WCW with that old no sign, like the Ghostbuster sign. But guess what? He was NWO. All right.
What we got?
Remember this? Goldberg.
That's a no.
Oh, no?
That's a no.
Don't you have a Goldberg tattoo? Show the audience, for Christ's sake. It's close enough. All right, yeah, it's a no.
Gosh.
That's another $2 at Cam's Bank.
All right.
All right. The Hot Rod, Roddy Piper.
No.
No way in hell Piper's doing it.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
You're right.
I
was messing with you.
I said, come on.
Another $2 in Cam's Bank.
All right.
Last one.
Last one.
The lovely Elizabeth.
Yeah. NWO.
That pretty sweet girl. She could have been.
Luger? Come on.
Well, with. All right, she was NWO.
Right?
You picture with Luger, she was more savage, even Bischoff.
But you had the both, though.
And think of that tension back then. They were divorced for years, and it was tension, but they stuck her in there. And she left us to the thing you say Luger. It's like whatever.
Yeah, that was.
But anyway, let's see what you got here. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 16, 18, $20 to put in the bank. Woo. Camden, you're $20 closer to go to WrestleMania.
Here we go, brother.
You're getting there.
Nice.
Remember, if you're NWO, you're NWO for life. Too sweet.